Welcome to YouTube Pedia. Discover the greatest stories from history, science, and beyond. If you're curious about the world, subscribe now and join our journey through knowledge. Let's get started. John Cena, the rise of a wrestling legend. In the world of professional wrestling, few names shine as brightly as John Cena. A man who defied all odds, broke every barrier, and cemented his place as one of the greatest sports entertainers of all time. But before he became the face of WWE, before millions chanted, "You can't see me," and before he held world titles in his grasp, Cena was just another dreamer with a relentless work ethic and an unshakable belief in himself. Humble beginnings, the making of a champion. John Felix Anthony Cena Jr. was born on April 23, 1977 in West Newbury, Massachusetts. From an early age, he displayed an intense passion for sports and fitness. Raised in a disciplined household, Cena was instilled with the values of hard work, determination, and perseverance, qualities that would later define his entire career. As a child, Cena was far from the muscular powerhouse the world would come to know. In fact, he was often bullied at school for being too skinny, but instead of letting this break him, he used it as motivation. At just 12 years old, he asked for a weightlifting bench for Christmas, determined to transform himself into someone who could stand tall in the face of adversity. That single decision would change the course of his life forever. Football dreams and the first steps toward greatness. Cena's athleticism and discipline led him to Springfield College, where he pursued a degree in exercise physiology. He was also a standout football player, playing as a center for the Springfield College football team and earning NCAA Division III All-American honors. It was here that Cena learned the importance of teamwork, discipline, and pushing himself beyond his limits, lessons that would soon serve him well in the world of wrestling. Despite his success in football, Cena's heart longed for something more. The structured path of becoming a professional athlete in traditional sports didn't excite him the way that performance and entertainment did. And so, after graduating, he made a bold move, one that many would have deemed foolish at the time. He packed his bags and moved to California with only $500 in his pocket, determined to make a name for himself in bodybuilding and fitness. Struggles in Los Angeles, a test of willpower. Like many dreamers before him, Cena faced a brutal reality upon arriving in Los Angeles. He had no connections, no real plan, and barely enough money to survive. To make ends meet, he worked at a Gold's Gym, cleaning equipment and folding towels. He even worked as a limousine driver at one point, scraping by while chasing an uncertain dream. But Cena never lost sight of his ultimate goal. Every day, he pushed himself to the limits, training harder, getting stronger, and preparing for whatever opportunity might come his way. And then, fate intervened. A fateful introduction to professional wrestling. One day, while training at the gym, Cena was introduced to the world of professional wrestling by a fellow bodybuilder. Intrigued, he decided to enroll in Ultimate Pro Wrestling, UPW, a small wrestling promotion in California. UPW was known for developing future wrestling stars, and Cena quickly caught the attention of the trainers with his raw power, unmatched charisma, and relentless dedication. It wasn't long before he debuted under the ring name The Prototype, a futuristic character who embodied strength and arrogance. While the gimmick itself was rough around the edges, Cena's natural ability in the ring and on the microphone was undeniable. He had something special, a spark that couldn't be ignored. The call from WWE, "A Star is Born." Cena's hard work and impressive performances in UPW earned him a golden opportunity, an invitation to try out for WWE, then known as WWF. This was his moment, the break he had been working toward his entire life. And when he stepped into the WWE developmental system, Ohio Valley Wrestling, OVW, he made sure to leave an unforgettable impression. Training under legendary figures, Cena honed his skills, perfected his in-ring abilities, and evolved into a true performer. He knew that talent alone wouldn't be enough. He needed to be larger than life, a character that fans could rally behind. And so, with unwavering determination, he set his sights on the big leagues. WWE debut, the ruthless aggression era begins. On June 27, 2002, John Cena made his WWE television debut in a match against Kurt Angle. When the Olympic gold medalist issued an open challenge, Cena stepped forward with one of the most iconic lines in wrestling history: "Ruthless aggression." With that, he launched into a hard-hitting match against one of WWE's best, proving that he was here to stay. Though he didn't win that night, Cena won something far more valuable: the respect of fans and WWE officials. But success didn't come overnight. In the months that followed, Cena struggled to find his footing, bouncing between different personas and struggling to connect with the audience. Many believed he wouldn't last long in WWE. The birth of a superstar, Doctor of Thugonomics. Cena's career took a drastic turn when he embraced a new persona, the Doctor of Thugonomics. With a microphone in hand and a hip-hop-inspired gimmick, Cena began rapping his way into the hearts of fans. He crafted witty, ruthless insults against his opponents, blending humor, arrogance, and undeniable talent. This shift was a game-changer. Cena's popularity exploded, and he quickly became one of the most entertaining figures on WWE television. Fans either loved him or loved to hate him, but one thing was clear: he was a star. Championship glory and the face of WWE. With his newfound momentum, Cena climbed the ranks, defeating some of the biggest names in wrestling. In 2005, he captured his first WWE Championship at WrestleMania 21, marking the beginning of an era. Over the next decade, Cena would dominate WWE, winning multiple world titles, headlining WrestleMania events, and solidifying his place as the company's top star. His charisma, work ethic, and connection with the fans made him WWE's golden boy. Whether facing off against legendary rivals like The Rock, Triple H, or CM Punk, Cena delivered some of the most memorable matches in wrestling history. The making of an icon. John Cena's rise to the top wasn't just about physical strength. It was about resilience, reinvention, and an unbreakable spirit. He didn't just become a wrestling star, he became a pop culture phenomenon. John Cena, beyond wrestling, the evolution of a legend. John Cena was never just a wrestler. He was a force of nature, a man who refused to be limited by a single identity. While he conquered WWE and cemented his place as one of the greatest superstars of all time, his ambitions extended far beyond the squared circle. This is the story of how John Cena transitioned from a wrestling icon to a Hollywood star, a philanthropist, and an inspiration to millions around the world. The Hollywood dream, a new chapter begins. As Cena's dominance in WWE continued, he began exploring new opportunities outside of wrestling. His natural charisma, commanding presence, and undeniable work ethic made him a perfect candidate for Hollywood. But unlike many wrestlers who attempted the transition and faded away, Cena was determined to prove himself in an industry that often underestimated athletes. His first major acting role came in 2006 when WWE Studios cast him as the lead in The Marine. The action-packed film showcased Cena's physicality and toughness, but it was only a glimpse of what he was capable of. Over the next decade, he took on various roles, slowly refining his skills and proving that he wasn't just a wrestler trying to act, he was a true performer. At first, Hollywood didn't take him seriously. Many saw him as just another muscle-bound action star destined to play the same type of roles over and over. But Cena had other plans. He didn't want to be a one-dimensional action hero. He wanted to show his range, challenge himself, and earn the respect of the film industry. His breakthrough moment came with his unexpected comedic roles in films like Trainwreck, 2015, and Blockers, 2018. Audiences were surprised to see that Cena wasn't just a tough guy. He had impeccable comedic timing, a self-deprecating sense of humor, and a willingness to step outside his comfort zone. As his Hollywood career gained momentum, he landed roles in major blockbusters like Bumblebee 2018, Fast and Furious 9 2021, and the DC film The Suicide Squad 2021, where he played the irreverent yet captivating Peacemaker. The character became so popular that it led to an HBO Max spin-off series, solidifying Cena as a legitimate Hollywood star. Cena had done the impossible. He had successfully transitioned from WWE megastar to a respected actor. But while Hollywood offered him new opportunities, he never forgot his roots. Loyalty to WWE, a legacy that endures. Despite his Hollywood success, Cena never truly left WWE. Unlike many superstars who move on and never look back, he continued to make appearances, showing up for special events and high-profile matches. His loyalty to the company that made him a star remained unwavering. One of his most iconic returns came in 2021, when he shocked the world by facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. The moment was electrifying, a reminder that no matter how many movies he starred in, he would always be a wrestler at heart. His final run in WWE, though part-time, was marked by emotional moments and dream matches. He mentored rising stars, helped elevate the next generation, and gave fans unforgettable memories. As the years passed, Cena embraced his role as a legend, a veteran who had nothing left to prove but still loved the thrill of competition. He may no longer be a full-time wrestler, but his presence in WWE will never fade. Philanthropy is the heart of a champion. Beyond wrestling and acting, Cena's greatest impact might be his humanitarian work. Unlike many celebrities who support causes from a distance, Cena has always been hands-on, dedicating his time, energy, and resources to making a real difference. One of his most remarkable contributions is his work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Cena holds the record for granting the most wishes in the organization's history, fulfilling the dreams of over 650 children battling life-threatening illnesses. His kindness, humility, and genuine care for these kids have made him a real-life superhero. For Cena, it was never about publicity. It was about bringing joy to those who needed it most. He never treated these moments as obligations, but as opportunities to spread hope and positivity. His philanthropic efforts go beyond Make-A-Wish. He has been a vocal advocate for veterans, supporting programs that help former military personnel transition into civilian life. He has also worked with organizations focused on cancer research, anti-bullying campaigns, and disaster relief efforts. Through it all, Cena has remained humble, never seeking praise for his good deeds. To him, giving back is simply the right thing to do. The power of hustle, loyalty, and respect. Throughout his career, Cena lived by three words: hustle, loyalty, respect. These weren't just slogans, they were the guiding principles of his life. Hustle, he worked harder than anyone else, never taking shortcuts, never settling for mediocrity. Loyalty, he stayed true to WWE, his fans, and his values, refusing to abandon what made him who he was. Respect, he earned the admiration of his peers, his critics, and millions of fans by staying true to himself and always giving his best. These principles weren't just part of his wrestling persona, they defined who he was as a person. Even in Hollywood, he carried the same mindset. He approached every role with dedication, studied his craft, and proved his doubters wrong. He didn't rely on his wrestling fame, he worked to earn his place in the film industry. And when it came to philanthropy, he didn't just write checks. He showed up, met people, and made a real impact. The legacy of John Cena. So what is John Cena's true legacy? Is he the greatest WWE champion of all time, a Hollywood success story, a philanthropist, a role model? The answer is all of the above. Cena isn't defined by a single achievement. He is defined by his relentless pursuit of greatness. his refusal to be limited by expectations, and his ability to inspire millions around the world. He proved that wrestlers could be more than just athletes. He proved that hard work and determination could break down any barrier. He proved that kindness and generosity are just as important as success. And through it all, he never lost sight of who he was. Even today, whether he's in a WWE ring, starring in a Hollywood blockbuster, or making a child's dream come true, John Cena continues to be a larger-than-life figure. But perhaps his greatest accomplishment isn't in wrestling or movies, it's in the lives he has touched, the people he has inspired, and the legacy he has built. John Cena's story is far from over. His journey is still unfolding. But one thing is certain, he will always be remembered as a legend, an icon, and a true champion. And no matter where life takes him next, the world will always be watching. Because John Cena is a name that will never fade. Did you enjoy this deep dive into John Cena's life? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an epic video from YouTube Pedia.